First and last name, please.
Yeah, so my name's Anthony Molina. I'm a sergeant and the public information officer for the Chula Vista Police Department.
All right, and then can you tell me what we have for today, sir?
Yeah, so just before 6:14 p.m. today, one of our officers was responding to a call to assist other officers, and the officer was going westbound at the time on Olympic Parkway, and that officer went to make a left turn to go south on Windingwalk. And this is when, as the officer was going into the intersection in that left turn, a motorcycle rider was coming eastbound on Olympic Parkway and unfortunately collided into the side of that police car. So both of them were transported to hospitals. The officer is being evaluated still right now, and the motorcycle rider went with some pretty serious injuries, and so we're still waiting for confirmation on those injuries and the extent of that. But because of the seriousness of the collision and the fact that one of our vehicles was involved, we decided to have the California Highway Patrol come out and do the investigation. Although it's not an official protocol, a lot of people are familiar with new protocols as related to officer-involved shootings, for example, where we have other agencies come in. We decided, again, because of the seriousness of the injuries, the collision, one of our officers involved, to have California Highway Patrol, and of course we're grateful that they were able to come out and take over the investigation. So that's just now getting underway. I know that we've been hearing some things kind of floating around already, but we're trying to confirm all that information as far as the intersection lights, all that stuff. But like I said, right now we're praying for our officer, for the rider, and we're we're going to be following up on all of that. And like I said, the investigation is getting started right now.
And then, so it was a single officer in the patrol vehicle?
Correct. It's just a one-person car.
And then you're still waiting on the injuries on the officers, minor, major?
Correct. My understanding is there's nothing visible, but again, as far as getting checked out, that's what we're waiting to make sure that officer's fully evaluated.
And then do we know, I know you can't give much details on the rider, but do we know it's male, female, do you know the approximate age?
So it was a male rider. I'd have to confirm age, but we know it's a male rider from Chula Vista.
Okay. So at this point, it's non-life-threatening injuries, or do we know?
It's pretty serious injury. So yeah, definitely transported in critical condition. So that's what we're waiting to hear back on right now.
Okay, and then we're still looking into whether drugs or alcohol could have been a factor on behalf of the rider?
Correct. At this point, we don't have any of that information, so that's what and again, this is going to be CHP following up on that. So we're going to be staying close with them as far as what's going on with that, but they will be taking over the investigation at this time.
Right. And then just again, you might have mentioned it, the time of the incident when that came out again?
So the officer actually put the initial indication out at 6:14 p.m.
And the officer, you said, they're responding to a call? Were they using lights and sirens?
So that's what we're going to be looking into, and that's what the Highway Patrol will be following up and confirming.
Okay. And then do we know the duration of how long this intersection will be closed?
We expect it'll be closed for at least the next several hours.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to mention?
No, I think that's it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, Juan.